Hi Leo, and many thanks for tuning into my channel. This is a reading for those who have Leo as their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. During this reading, I will pull cards on your current situation, blocks you are experiencing, and then some advice. Okay, let's take a look at the current situation for Leo. So Leo, if you are in a marriage, there's going to be a massive shift here. If you're not in a marriage yet, then this is learning how to give or receive an offer. Now, I think that you realize, whoever it is I'm reading for, when you meet this person or if you're in a marriage with this person, that there is a lot of potential. So the overall energy here is Page of Cups for the situation. This is taking a very open-hearted approach. It's not necessarily naive, although the page can be naive in the sense that they are young. It can also be the case that you have possibly come into a certain pattern of relating to your partner or spouse that requires you to undo some sort of resentment or maybe open your heart a little bit. Become a little bit more vulnerable, I think is what I mean to say. Now, the motivator here, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, this is the apprenticeship learning card, and Ace of Pentacles is the seed card. So this is something, an offer that is given or received that with some hard work and patience can grow into something much bigger. Page of Swords is also a lot about communication, asking a lot of questions. Curiosity about what this could become. How this is playing out in the world, we have the Four of Wands in the middle. This is a union to be celebrated. To the left, we have the Six of Swords. This is moving from choppy waters into calmer waters. And the Chariot is a rapid and swift lunge forward. This is moving forward at a very quick pace. So it is either the case, in my opinion, looking at these cards, that the current situation is you are offering a proposal or something to somebody. This could even be signing a lease together, moving in together, because you are genuinely curious and interested in where this is going. You could be taking an open-hearted approach, or just simply making yourself vulnerable to the process. I'm inclined to think that this is somebody who is already married, because with the Six of Swords here, this is not just getting in a boat and moving into calm waters. This is coming out of choppy waters. So this is telling me that at one point, you and this person may have been experiencing, something that was a bit tumultuous. But it seems like you are trying to open your heart and open your mind to try to figure out what else can be made out of this situation. Okay. Blocks. Okay, the overall for that is the Seven of Pentacles. You are not sure what this is going to become. So there's a lot of uncertainty here for you or your partner, or I'm not sure who I'm speaking to, but the motivator here, somebody feels like they can't make a decision, or that this possibly won't move forward because a decision isn't being made. Somebody doesn't have enough information, or so they feel, to be able to make the decision, and yet they want it. They want the positive outcome. So there's a hesitation here because somebody feels unprepared to make the decision. And this is they're in a state of dissatisfaction, depression. They don't like being here. They may feel that the other person is perhaps blocking them or not making a decision. Now, how this is playing out, It's really interesting because the Emperor and the Fool are two people who are in very different phases of their life. The Fool is just starting out. And the Fool is often, takes leaps of faith in a very, sometimes naive way, knowing that they are not prepared for it. The Emperor character, on the other hand, has achieved a status that is above all four kings. So an individual who is very prepared, an individual who can take ideas or things that are not necessarily moving forward and give them a ton of structure. And the Sun in between, this is revealing, this is an incredible amount of happiness. So I feel as if either you or somebody that you're dealing with really wants to take a leap of faith towards something, but they're having a really hard time making a decision. And with the Emperor here and the Two of Swords, I believe that there is some sort of depression or inability to make a decision because it doesn't look a particular way. The Emperor is big on structure. It's like trying to take a fantastic idea and put it into like a monetary structure so that it makes money. It feels a lot like this, what has come up here, whatever this offer is, whatever the potential is, doesn't really fit into a structure of thinking that somebody has already grown within themselves. And because of that, it's going to take a huge leap of faith for this person to make a decision or invest in it. This is somebody very set in their ways, is what I'm trying to say. The Seven of Pentacles here, again, this is the farming card. This is a lot of work, energy put into something without being able to see what the outcome can be. All right, let's look at some advice here for Leo. Your advice is saying, with the King of Swords as the overall, to make a head over heart decision. If you're feeling like you can't make a decision, or if your partner can't make a decision and they're sharing this with you, you're having regular conversations about this. The advice here is saying to make a strategy. Think about the worst case scenario if you need to, but also think about the best case scenario, right? We can't make decisions based on what could go wrong. We also have to make them on what could go right and how much that is going to enrich us. But in the worst case scenario, it is possible even to plan for the worst. And I think that's what's coming up here with the King of Swords. That's what I'm feeling. So Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups. If you feel somebody retreating, this is going to trigger one or both of you. So your advice is saying if you retreat because this person doesn't want to make a decision, then it won't, this is not going to happen. If this is you having difficulty making the decision, I think that you're going to need support to do this. And I think if it's your partner, you need to continue to support them through this. If you want, the outcome to be that this comes together. How this is playing out in the world, the offer is here. Let go of any other burdens that might be coming in between what you want to happen, or between the two of you. That's the first thing. Page of Pentacles is showing that the new opportunity is here, but somebody doesn't know what to do with it. Like I said, I feel very much like this Emperor, this doesn't fit into the way that somebody has thought about life. Maybe it's a change and they don't really know what to do. And with the Queen of Wands here, this is saying very much have confidence. The Queen of Wands is incredibly confident, incredibly creative, can come up with creative solutions to problems, right? She doesn't see problems as problems. The Queen of Wands sees them as opportunities to express her creativity. And so coming back here to King of Swords, I want to say, if you imagine the worst case scenario, what are the ways that you can structure a plan to incorporate whatever those fears are, whatever those difficulties that someone is focusing on that's preventing them from making this decision. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to support my channel. Peace and gratitude from me to you, and take care.